Okay, so I just wanted to make a little something for those of you that are interested in doing lesson plans. So the book that I am doing is The Ring Bearer. I got it from Miss Sarah. It's one of the Imagination Library books. I thought it was a good one. It has to do with this little boy and his mom's getting remarried, and there's a little girl. He's going to have a new little sister. So these are the different domains. I'm sure you guys have seen these on like the Excel's lesson plans or, in any of your child development classes. So, we want to try to hit all of these with every lesson plan. So I have the book. So what I did was with language, I just figured out a couple of terms that the kids would like, that we need to maybe go over with the kids. Some of them may be a little harder for, our 3 and 4 year olds, but we want to try to build language by giving them, dropping in some harder words every now and then. So here are the words. Some of them are repeated, ring and ring bearer, flower and flower girl, but I think especially the older ones to have that different, so they know that person at the wedding, like what it is, because some of them, might be a ring bearer or flower girl coming soon. They're at the age for it. Math, we're going to be counting flowers, so I'm going to end up making a worksheet for that. Science, we're going to talk about different types of flowers, and it might just be like a sort, and again, it might just be a worksheet, but just bigger, smaller, which I know is more like a math thing, but also understanding the different classifications, long petals, short petals, that all will go with science. For the art and music, we're gonna do something where they're gonna make, it's just gonna be on paper, but they'll make a pillow that they can, glue the rings on, and the same thing for the flowers. It doesn't have to be gender specific, especially for our kids that are there, 4 or 5 days a week. I think it would be totally fine. One day we're gonna do the pillow and the ring, and one day we're gonna do the basket and the flowers. Personal and social, because this book talks about how like new family, it's going to be a new, this blended family. I think family portraits would be nice. We've got those multicultural crayons. We've got multicultural construction paper. And so I think it would be really great. The older ones can maybe even cut out shapes. So feel free to differentiate for the different activities. Social studies, so in regards to like citizenship, talking about different places where people can get married. So and then the last one, practice walking in a straight line, holding flowers or the pillow, and make it like a relay race, because part of the story is the little girl's walking down the aisle and she does trip. So this would probably be the first thing I do. I read the book and then I just quickly take notes of what I'm going to do in these different domains. This took me maybe 8 minutes just to quickly pull out. And once you start doing them every week, you're going to be looking, you're going to read through the book and think, okay, I need something physical for these kids to do. I need something they can make. I need some words that I can pull out, because we want to make sure that we, again, have short and long-term activities. So I have this up here. So we've got some kids that we're only going to see once a week. We've got some kids we're going to have every single day. And so we don't want them to miss anything, but we also want them to have where if they pop in one day, it's still okay, because we're going to read that book every day. So I'll be bringing this book by because I'm going to make all this stuff, and so you guys will have it. But all right, so this is the first part of just taking notes. The second part is I use this thing, it's called Canva. It's free. And what is really cool about it, it's got a zillion templates for things already. So if you come over here to education, and you can actually just put it in the search bar. So a lot of the worksheets, like this is what I do. Okay, so they already have worksheets made. All right, so what I do is I go through here and I find stuff that I think might match up. So I know you've seen this one before, and I just swapped out the shapes for whatever was going on in the story. And I think I'm gonna do this one right here. Okay, I've done one like this before, but I swapped out the animals. So we're gonna be counting flowers. An addition game. Okay, so see all these different animals? Okay, so then I'm gonna come over here and it's gonna say elements. I probably would pick maybe just 2 or maybe 3 different types and just add another box down here. So I usually print things out in color, so don't feel like you have to have things that are black and white, because we don't really have that many kids that we need to print out things for. So I'll say I don't like that one because their kids don't really see it. So there's my worksheet. I'm gonna add a page, and then I'm gonna go back over here to templates, and I'm gonna go back to worksheets. So they already have worksheets pulled up. So I just like to see all. And now you can go back to like the main page and look if that helps. The only reason I don't like to do that is because I want to make it one document, because then what I'll do at the end is I'll put a cover page on it, and now we'll have a whole activity packet to go along with the ring bearer. Okay, so now I'm looking for something that goes along with language. All right, so I need something with some words, maybe some pictures. All right, so I'm gonna take this one. So I'll come over here, add a page, and then I'm gonna pull over whatever template I'm going to use. With your older ones, as you're doing this activity, a way that I would differentiate is to talk about the different flowers, that some of them have longer petals, some of them have leaves, some of them don't. So just be proactive with the conversation as the kids are working on this worksheet. Okay, so I'm not really feeling any of these. So we're just gonna make our own. I'm gonna use one just for like the title. Okay, but again, I'm gonna change the font because it's a little too cursive for me. So now we go on to the next thing. So a pillow for the ring. Okay, all right. I'm gonna do something very simple. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna copy this. I'm gonna duplicate the page, and I'm gonna say make a ring bearer pillow. The next one is the family portraits. I'm not gonna make anything for that because I feel like they can use the construction paper and the crayons and make a family portrait. Social studies, different places in the community where people get married. Okay, so I definitely would have a talk with them about what is in our area, but I also think showing them pictures of things would be helpful. So, all right, the classroom rules one. I like that it has the different squares. So let's see if I can find that one. Classroom rules. Ah, there we go. Okay, so I'm going to use this one. All right, so we've got, so that's social studies. Okay, we're moving right along. Okay, physical health and development. Okay, all right, so I am not going to make anything for this last one because it's just going to be a relay race. So I'm just going to include the directions in the lesson plan. Okay, so those are all the worksheets. That's it. And then so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make another page, add a page, but I made this a little smaller because I want this page, see these little arrows? I want this to be the first page. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take some extra time and just put the cover of the book, and then I'm gonna put some directions on how to use the different worksheets, but that's all right. So now I've got that, I'm gonna put a little title. Activity guide. Okay, and then I'm actually gonna make another page. And then I'm going to add some more text. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna bump this up so I can move this up. Okay, I'm gonna move this one up. Oh, and now just thinking about this, I think there might be another fun activity to play during a physical development. All right, playing wedding music. I wouldn't necessarily play it the whole time. I know it's kind of quiet or whatever, but at least they'll start understanding when they hear that music at a wedding that means the bride's coming. So that might be something fun. So with the physical health and development, so we'll have the relay race. And another thing I think will be fun, and because I usually will see it at a lot of weddings, is teaching them the electric slide. Because they're actually between the courthouse, like I said, we have a church next door, we have a synagogue kind of behind us, we have the courthouse is just down around the corner. So we've got some of these places fairly local, so it might actually be kind of neat to pull it up and let them see it. We hope you enjoyed this video. Please make sure you like and subscribe for more updates from the Night Watch Child Care Center. Until next time.